So when I was, my mom and dad realized what a space cadet I was early on. And they made me wait until I was 18 to get my driver's license. And so when I got that license, I was ready to go. And I have always loved to drive fast. But beyond that, I'm a very lucky driver. Because I do get a little distracted occasionally. Joel can attest to that, you know, sometimes he's like, whoa. But I rarely have accidents anymore. Yeah, right. But when I was 19, I borrowed my dad's car, and I was driving around with my friend. And, you know, back in those days, there was no place to go. Nobody had apartments, you know. And so we drove around and we smoked pot in our cars. I was never much of a drinker in those early days. That came later. Now I don't do it much at all. But back then, you know, the big thing was pot. And so, you know, we're driving along and smoking, and she said, here, I want you to take a hit off this roach. And so back then we would put a little roach between two match heads and light it up and blow it out. Yes, see, I'm seeing people nodding. And you'd lean over, you know, and take a little hit. And so I said, I can't do that, I'm driving. And she said, just hold the wheel straight and lean over, it'll be fine. So I'm always game for anything, you know. I was like, okay, I'll try it. And so afterwards I'm like, wow, boy, that must have been something. Did you feel a bump? And she said, no, I didn't feel anything. And now the driving wheel is going like this, you know? And I'm like, you know, I think there's something wrong with the car. We should pull over and check. And so we pulled over, and I got out, and the whole front fender on the driver's side was completely smashed and cutting into the wheel of the car. I'm like, oh my God, my dad's gonna kill me. So I got the pry bar out of the trunk, and I pried it out, and we drove back to see what we'd hit. Well, we'd hit a telephone pole, which was now laying across the road. Like, I didn't just hit this pole, I took it down. I was young.
Must have been good pot.
You know what? It was great pot. It was an old Plymouth Valiant.
Oh.
Which, yeah, and it was wonderful. It was a 3 on the column. I learned to drive on that car. I loved that car. I have many stories about the car. So, yes. So we went to the local Dairy Queen where all the gearheads hung out. And I went to all these guys and I said, okay, look, you guys, you've got to make this look like a hit and run. My dad will never let me have the car again. So they had rubber mallets, you know, and we washed all the creosote off, and we pulled all the splinters and everything. And I drove home and walked inside, and I didn't have to fake the tears, because I was so afraid. My dad was a big believer in corporal punishment, and you know, I did not have an easy childhood. And so I walked in and I'm hysterically in tears, and I said, oh my God, Dad, I'm so sorry. Somebody hit your car. They hit and run. And he came running out, and he looks, and he's inspecting the car, and he leans down and he pulls out this wood splinter. And he holds it up. And I said, yeah, it was a pickup truck, and they had one of those homemade wood bumpers. And so he took me down to the police station, and I actually filed a hit and run report. They never found the truck.
They're still looking for it.
Yeah. And years later, I told my dad, you know, I just felt like I had to fess up before he died, at least. And he said, you know, I always thought that was a little fishy. So this next story is a true story. I love to drive fast. I get very frustrated behind slow drivers, and but I'm trying really, really hard. I'm sick and tired of getting tickets, and so I'm trying really hard to slow down. And this exact thing happened on the same ride home, both things. I was going home the other night in a bit of a hurry, I know. Up ahead I saw your taillights, you were going slow. Took a while before I could get in the passing lane. So I started to sing this little song so I would not go insane. And you can sing it with me. Oh, you're driving me crazy, you're wasting my time. Oh, you're being so lazy, I'm going out of my mind. I got places to go, I got people to see. Yeah, you're driving me crazy, listen to me. Let's try that, it's more fun if you're all singing with me. Oh, you're driving me crazy, you're wasting my time. Oh, you're being so lazy, you're going out of my mind. I got places to go, I got people to see. Yeah, you're driving me crazy, listen to me. Then as I crossed the river, admiring the view, I started to go slowly and get into the groove. When suddenly from far behind your headlights came up fast, and I thought I could hear you sing this song as you went driving past. Oh, you're driving me crazy, you're wasting my time. Oh, you're being so lazy, I'm going out of my mind. I got places to go, I got people to see. Yes, you're driving me crazy, listen to me. Sometimes I'm late and in a rush, sometimes I mosey along. But whether I go fast or slow, I always think of this song. Oh, you're driving me crazy, you're wasting my time. Oh, you're being so lazy, I'm going out of my mind. I got places to go, oh yes, I got people to see.